Everybody, welcome back to the channel. Before we begin, first and foremost, I would like to wish all of you a happy New Year's. I hope you had a wonderful holiday seasons with your friends and family. All right, it's been a while, about a month and a half since I released the video, so it's very important that we start this year with a stock market update. In this video, we're going to address the regular market like SPY and QQQ. We're also going to look at the crypto market and see where everything is at and what to expect within the next few days. And I'm also going to share my thoughts on stocks like Tesla and the semiconductor stocks. All right, so let's dive right into the chart, shall we? Right off the bat, we got the SPY, and in the last video, I watched it right before recording this one. In the last video, I told you guys to watch for a break of this line of resistance above 4,600. It didn't take too long to do that. It breached it right when we got into December. It opened up much higher than 4,600, and then we had a push all the way into new highs at 4,800. Right now, everything is looking a little bit sus. As a trader, it's very important to know when to trade and like when to trade, when not to trade, when to size up, and most importantly, when to size down. All right. When a market trades like this, when the candles are this small, you want to be very specific, very precise, and very patient. All right. There isn't a lot of intraday opportunities in this small dojis. Dojis like this is where intraday patterns tend to fail. This is when the market tends to play games and piss you off. All right. So it's very important to recognize that the big move is about to happen, but you have to wait for it and you have to be very patient. Right now, it's overbought. It's been up for, let's see here. This is 60 days. This is a 60-day run. Yeah. So it's overbought. My suspicion is that we might see a few more dojis, maybe for a day or two, and then we're gonna see a big candle downward. I think that's my suspicion. Again, take things day by day. There's some stocks that are overvalued to justify what I'm saying right now, but as the way the market is looking, as the way the SPY is looking, I'm not too quick to want to be long on anything. All right, especially in the traditional market. So just be very patient. I'm going to be releasing videos, daily videos again from Sunday to Thursday, as it says right here. All right, new videos from Sunday to Thursdays at 10 p.m. Central Time, in around there. All right, now let's go back on here. Um, let's check out Tesla first and foremost. Let's check out Tesla. All right, now with Tesla, it's been the slowest out of a lot of stocks. I've mentioned, I've told you guys that I was watching this one for a move up to 255. It took a sweet time to get to 255. It was very annoying, right? It played a lot of games, chopped a little bit, and then got all the way up to 266, no, to 263, and then had a downturn right here. If you look on the 4 hour, there's a giant bull flag on the charts right here. All right. And this is the worst way that this bull flag can actually behave. I'm gonna show you the best way, and this is the worst way. We're gonna compare it with the best way really soon. But as you can see, it breaks out, plays games, and then doesn't really go anywhere. All right. This is annoying. A lot of bulls are getting excited up here. They're buying in, and then they're buying in again, and they're getting trapped. If we dive in here, if we break below 243, it's not gonna be good. There's some gaps. There is actually one gap specifically to be concerned about, and it's right there at 223. All right, and if the SPY and the Nasdaq kind of roll over this week, I wouldn't be surprised if we see the price re-enter this bull flag and fills that gap first before we see any upwards momentum. All right. So with this one, trade it intraday. On Friday, there was an opportunity to short it on the 3-minute. First, there was one on Thursday after the break of this trend. There's this massive trend line right here, as you can see. This stretches for days. It broke through on Thursday afternoon, and then the next day, this was Friday, there was a bearish pennant that formed and broke down at 9:30 and fell all the way to 248. All right. So these are the little intraday plays that you want to be looking out for when you're trading in this market, and when the SPY candles are looking really, really tiny. Now, again, that's my thoughts on Tesla. Now, let's look at the crypto markets. It's been a very long time since I've talked about the crypto market, so we're gonna move on to here. So this is BTC. And this massive move started exactly when like the Nasdaq and the QQQ started running. Right now, Bitcoin is at 45,000. There is this there is an ascending triangle. It's been trading and chopping between 45 and 41 for about a month, and it just broke through that level of resistance right here. After this kind of run, you want to be careful chasing, especially for the short term. The long term, we all, like most people, know that the value of BTC is gonna be a lot higher than 45,000. All right, the long term, I'm talking about the short term. It is popping up right now. Could it go to 50,000 before rolling over? It's a maybe, but I'm a little suspicious that this might be a bull trap, where we see the price break out like this on low volume, do a whole lot of nothing, and immediately fall back down below 42,000. Now, I've seen it before, and I wouldn't be surprised if it happens. So just be really, really careful if you're chasing up here. The time to like buy / accumulate was over here around like 29 after the break of 30,000, with this massive candle along with this huge volume at the bottom, as you can see, right? This is the time to like get back into the crypto market right here. Be very careful, be very cautious. Again, I could be wrong and it could just keep going higher, but I'm sharing with y'all what I've seen, especially in the crypto market, when there is these ascending triangles near the tops. It could be traps, so be very, very cautious. And relative to this, to BTC, we're gonna look at Mara, all right? Because Mara and a lot of the crypto stocks had a massive move with it. The last trade of the year that we took in the Discord was actually on Mara. Let me share with you guys. So the reason why I took the trade on it is because it was getting weak on the daily. It went all the way up to 32, and I thought it was overvalued. Thursday, it had a huge sell-off pre-market, and I decided to buy puts at exactly 10 a.m. right here. And the price target that I had on it was 24. Yeah, the price target that I had on it was $24. So I just held throughout the entire day on Thursday. And then on Friday, it started to take a massive dive. At 9:24, this thing broke through the upper, like the first line of support. Let me show you guys here on the 5-minute. So this was it. First, I buy puts right here. Then I add at the close. And then there's the breakdown right over here below $28. And it goes slowly all the way until the price target of 24. I was a little off. I thought it would like stop at 24, which was exactly when I got out. Let's see here. So again, at 10:15, when the price of Mara got to like 24.08, I was out of all of my puts because I thought it felt a lot more. I thought it was enough, and I didn't think it was gonna go all the way down to like $23. But eventually it did. Eventually it did. Usually after these massive 16% drop, especially for this specific stock, there is a little bit of a bounce before it continued to fade downward. So as you can see on the left right here, the BTC futures are up by 10%. So Mara, I could expect it to get up to like to open at around 25.50, maybe $26, form a doji right here, and then try to like creep up a little bit more right here. And then on Wednesday, we can see the downtrend continuing back down. All right. So that's kind of what I'm seeing with it. And that's why I'm saying that this move right here on BTC that you see right here at 46,000, this is what I'm saying, that it could be a trap, that it could be. So be very careful. All right. And yeah, just be cautious with your money, manage your risk, and be wise in this market. So that's my thoughts on the crypto market. Now let's look at some of these semiconductors. This video is getting a little long, but it's been a while since I've made a video, so why not? All right, let's go back on here, ThinkorSwim. So let's look at Nvda. And Nvda, again, massive move. It didn't really do super well compared to a lot of other stocks. It only went from it only went up by like 12% total. Other stocks have went up 50, 100%, have made monstrous move. But this one, it already made this huge move throughout the year. So expecting more is a little greedy. All right. It's been struggling at 500. It's been trying to break above 500, but it hasn't been able to succeed. So I'm really skeptical. Again, I think we might see a pullback. The first gap to fill is right at 433. I don't know exactly when it's gonna fill. I don't know when. I have to be honest. I don't know when. All right. We gotta wait for the stock to give us clues during the next following days. That way, these clues can help us get into trades and can help us know exactly when and where things are gonna go. All right, so be very patient with this one. Eventually, it's going to reveal where it's gonna go. I'm leaning more bearish because it's so high, and because of the other semiconductor stocks. The next one we're gonna look at is AMD. Again, AMD. Oh yeah, this is what I mentioned with the worst possible way of a bull flag and the best possible way of a bull flag. This is a bull flag that behaved perfectly. Tesla, on the other hand, this is a bull flag that behaved terribly. All right, it's not doing much. It's not like AMD that did exactly what it was supposed to do and run all the way up towards 150. All right, so again, this is for you who may be beginners in markets. This is the type of outcome that you're looking for a bull flag. All right, now over here during these days, around like the first half of December, I drew the circle because I thought it could get to 160. I thought it would get there by the end of the year, actually, but it's still kind of dragging its feet. A lot of our traders made some money on it going long, but this one right here, I'm not sure if it's going to make it to 160. I'm not sure if it's going to get in that green circle or if 150 is supposed to be the top. Again, like I said, be very careful, be very cautious, and take things day by day, especially with the semiconductor stocks. Another semiconductor stocks that is looking like its nearest top is MU. And MU, this is it right here. Again, and it's kind of, this one also lined up perfectly with AMD. Instead of showing a bull flag, this one showed a bullish pennant. All right, bullish structures. They all broke out near the same time, which I like. And this thing went all the way up to where it's supposed to go, which is the upper 80s. All right, and right now it's gonna roll in over a little bit. So these are the reasons why I'm leaning a little bit more like neutral to bearish, and why I'm sharing these thoughts with y'all, and why y'all should be careful. Another stock that is looking a little weak, and that is looking like it's slowing down, I would say, is SQ. Again, we're moving past the semiconductor. So SQ right now, it doubled in price over the last 60 days. And I think it might pull back just a little bit. There's some opportunities here. Watch for volume, watch for intraday structures, specifically bearish within the next few days. There's a lot of room down here, and there is one gap to fill at $70. I don't know how fast we're going to fill that. All right, but that's my thoughts on all of these stocks. That is the updates for today, and that is the end of the video. Again, do not forget to demolish the like button as always. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you are new. Again, as I mentioned earlier, I'm releasing videos from Sunday to Thursday, exactly 10 p.m. Central Time. All right. If you'd like to be part of a private Discord community, definitely click on the first link in the description of the video below. If you haven't followed me on social media yet, you can find me at NGumah at the Patternology Lab on Instagram and on Twitter. And lastly, to get some free stocks with Webull, you can use the third link in the description of the video below. Once again, my name is NGumah, the Patternology Lab, where we trade patterns and patterns only. And I will see all of you in the next video.